Afternoon Express, and in the Afternoon Express kitchen, we have to have the heart and soul of any kitchen. I'm speaking about the chefs and the foodies alike, and in our kitchen, we've got none other than award-winning chef and foodie, Chef Dumi.
I feel happy to be back, and I'm loving the fact that we can cook together because it's cold outside, guys, and these dishes that we're about to make are exactly what we need. Yes, my friend, exactly for that.
You know, when we're talking about hugs in the kitchen, I'm speaking about the food, but if we are going to take this conversation a step further, no one gives better hugs other than Chef Jay. Welcome back, honey.
Thank you. It's so exciting. Listen, ladies, I'm rolling up my sleeves today because it's about to get warm and cozy today, you know?
Let's do it.
And now listen, South Africa, we always have to have you part and parcel of the conversation that happens in the loft. And today it goes a little bit like this. Please may you fill in the blank. To stay warm on a chilly night, I would blank. Use the hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments. Very, very interesting topic. I wonder what South Africa is going to be answering. And please, South Africa, just keep it peachy. Okay, well, let's get cooking. Apple pies brings to mind so many memories with family and friends. Now, our take on this classic is an apple pie snaffle that will satisfy your cravings in no time. Served with Clover Classic Custard, this delicious and warm sweet treat is something to enjoy this winter. Now, Chef Jay, Chef Dumi, you're really taking me back. My childhood home is Air Westville. Before Dad came home, almost every winter night, he came home with an apple crumble or an apple tart, some type of apple treat for dessert. And now you're going to show us how to make something that is that classic, but it's a little different.
I know, like, I agree with you, Pali. Like, who doesn't love cooked fruit in winter? Like, it's just everyone absolutely loves it. Yeah. So today we are going to be showing something extremely simple and easy that's just so fun and cozy.
I have to be honest, I'm not a fan of cooked fruits, but I love how we found different ways to make it desirable. I told you guys I don't like my pineapple on my pizza.
Yeah.
Apple's good, I don't know, but there's just something about an apple crumble that just sets it apart from all other cooked fruit dishes. So maybe show us how this is done, and maybe you might just convince me to.
So this is a bit of an Afternoon Express invention. We're calling it a snaffle. Now, viewers at home probably are more familiar with a jaffle or a snackwich, as we used to call it growing up. And a jaffle is literally just an Australian, term for a closed sandwich. So we've got our snackwich machine over here that we're going to be using today. And today we are actually going to be using puff pastry. Whoa. Now you could use bread in this recipe, but puff pastry just takes it to a whole nother level. We're doing apple pie today. So you've got to get that crispy, flaky pastry going on.
Very excited for that. Absolutely, Dumi. When we talk about a snackwich, we're talking about my upbringing. I think that this is just a legendary shape on its own. If, in fact, I saw on social media, they say, if she doesn't know what one of these are, she's too young for you, bro. She's too young for you, bro. This is definitely something that I enjoyed at school or after school when I came home. But now we're taking this, we're mixing it with dessert, and we're making it sweet. And you already started, Dumi.
I've already started melting the butter because I've got the luxury of just being a sous chef today, and all I'm going to do is going to brush some melted butter on top of our snaffle and add some cinnamon sugar. But I want to see exactly how Jay does it. But before I do, I want to touch on the snackwich situation growing up in school and all of that. Did everyone else feel like people whose sandwiches were in the snackwich or that came in this form were higher grade and the rest of us were just the little man on the street? Because it always felt like that, hey? It felt like mine isn't toasted, it's plain, and here you come with
listen, for me, I was always the child that had a snackwich. So I low-key did feel a little higher grade because everyone was trying to trade with me. Yeah. Everyone's like, I'm trading this, I'm trading that. But this is a way to make sure everyone is higher grade in the kitchen. Now, Jay, on your station, you've already cut up your puff pastry into 4 squares, and that's essentially going to play as the bread. And now you're just filling it. Yeah,
so we're filling it with some cooked apples. So these are tinned apples. Make sure you drain them properly because nobody wants a soggy sandwich now.
Very true.
So, make sure you drain all the excess liquid, and you could use any kind of tinned fruit, tinned peaches, tinned pineapple, tinned pears, but we're doing apple sort of pie today. So we're going in with some raisins.
Okay, so with the apple station, are we able to use fresh apples in this mixture? And if we do add fresh apples into this mixture, how then will it change the preparation?
So remember, with a puff pastry, you really want something that's going to be cooking quickly.
Yeah.
So what I would do then is use your fresh apples, but cook them down on the stove first before, and letting them cool, of course, before adding it into your snaffle. Because remember, it's going to be, it's a quick process.
When it does come to cooking the apples, a lot of people might not know what that process entails.
Yeah.
Stumi, help us.
It's very simple. All you could do is just take your apples, cut them up, leave the skin on. If you want to take the skin off, it's really up to you. And then add them into a pot with some sugar or some honey and let them cook down. It's a slow and low process. You don't want to burn the sugar. So slow and low, add a bit of lemon juice if you want for a touch of zing. Add some water if you want to keep it simple. And in fact, what you're doing here is all the ingredients you could put together and make it almost of like a compote of stolts and then add that into your filling. But it's quite a simple process.
Stunning. Okay, so it seems as if we're able to mix and match this recipe, even if we're adding fresh berries or whatever the case may be. Just make sure that you cook it down, and then when it's now prepared, then you can add it to your little snaffle.
Yeah. And then after that, all you do is you add some Clover Classic Custard, which is perfect on its own. I mean, I could eat this as it is because nyangazi, I'd like to indulge. Add it as it is, or because it's very versatile. Or you could add it into this filling if you want to, just for that added, custard flavor. Or, like I said, eat it as it is. And the best part about it, it's got those vitamins in there. It's got your calcium in there. All I'm saying is that just pour it, sauce it, enjoy it, eat it. It's up to you.
Chef Jay's had a bite. 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10. This is an apple pie.
I get anxiety.
This is an apple pie.
It definitely does taste like an apple pie, and it's something that you definitely have to try at home. Now, as our chefs get to chomping away, you can get this recipe. Head over to afternoonexpress.co.za. But with Clover Classic, you can also stand a chance to win your share of 500,000 Rand in prizes. To enter, buy any Clover Classic custard, dairy snack, fat spread or mayonnaise, and WhatsApp the till slip of your purchase to 074 909 0000. T's and C's do apply and can be found on clover.co.za. Classic, timeless taste.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
Classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.